excuse me, Mischief. Um, Welcome to Thursday. I hope everybody is doing well, and I'm glad you're here. Um, we have in-person classes today, and I just heard on the radio that we're supposed to get some crazy storms tomorrow. So I'm really hoping that our classes under the tent will go off without a hitch, and the storms will come later in the day. So let's begin right away. We're going to begin standing just for a moment, do some fun things. But I'm standing right in front of my chair. My feet are a little bit wider than my chair legs. All right, my knees are soft, my back is relaxed. Let's do a little sway, kind of like the wind is taking our hips. All right, let's relax the lower back. Little sway here. And then let's do a little bit of twisting and turning. We call this the washing machine, but we might want to call it, I don't know, tornado? Let's hope not. They did say that word on the news. All right. Little release here. And then let's come to stillness. Let's bring our shoulders forward, stretch between the shoulder blades, and then bring our shoulders to the back, stretch the chest. Shoulders forward, and shoulders back, shoulders forward, and shoulders back. One more time, shoulders forward, and shoulders back. And now let's bring our arms, shake them out here. And let's be a big wind through the trees. So come over and over and over. Don't forget to breathe. If you don't breathe, you might end up falling over and over and over and over and over and over and over. One more to each side, over and over, and let's come right into goddess pose right here. So coming into goddess. Let's take this time right now in goddess to connect breath and body, and letting our attention follow the breath through the body, noticing how we feel as we begin our practice today. Hi, Mischief. Now let's push our palms up into hourglass, and actually let's visualize pushing those storm clouds away, at least for a while. And breathe into hourglass. And then bringing your arms back into goddess pose. And let's, as we inhale just up a little bit, and exhale, sink down into goddess. And inhale up just a little bit, and sink down into goddess. And inhale up just a little bit, and sink down into goddess. One more like this. Inhale just a little bit. And then turn around, make sure your chair is there, and sink all the way down into goddess. And place your hands in your lap, sitting nice and tall. Let's just turn our heads gently to the right and following the rhythm of your breath, inhaling back to center, exhaling to the other side. And just let the breath bring your head from side to side. And as your head comes back to that nice tall center space, then just relax your arms down by your sides. Shake them out just a little bit. Let's roll our shoulders back gently 3 times. So bring your shoulders up to your ears and just feel the circular motion of this big shoulder roll here. And just notice how it feels in your body. All the way up. And around to the back. And one more time like this, all the way up. And around to the back. And let's reverse direction on those shoulder rolls. So bring your shoulders up the back. And down. And up the back. And down the front. One more time. Up the back. And down the front. And keeping your arms by your side, we're just going to do little stretches for the sides of the body, mostly up by the rib cage. So just stretch your left arm down and just bend from your midsection, not from your waist so much, but get a nice stretch at the rib cage. And then come up, relax your right arm down. Feel that stretch right in the rib cage. And come up, left arm down. Really stretch in the rib cage. We're not going all the way down to the side of the hip yet. And up. And rib cage stretch. And up. 2 more in each direction. So rib cage stretch. And up. And rib cage stretch. And up. 1 more. Rib cage stretch. And up. Other side. Rib cage stretch. And up. So let's turn to the left side of our chair. We normally do this stretch at the end of our class, but it's also just really nice to just do it in the beginning and feel everything just lengthen and stretch. So that's what we're doing today. So your left leg is your foundation leg. Your right leg is bent knee toward the floor. Your toes are curled under to help you sit in nice and tall and be safe in this position. We're going to stretch our fingertips toward the floor. And breathe into this stretch right across the top of the shoulders. Breathe here, feel that nice stretch. Now see if you can keep that stretch going as you stretch down. Keep that stretch going as your arms go out and all the way up into Warrior One from the chair. Stretching really long through the spine. See if you can stretch a little bit higher, trying to touch the ceiling. Relax your right hips. See if you can feel the stretch coming up the front of the right side of the body. And breathe here. Now inch up just a little bit higher. Relax your left arm down. Inch up higher with your right arm. Hold on to the chair with your left and bring your right arm up and over. And just really relax right into the chair. Relax your right hip. Get a nice long stretch here. Here's that full stretch of the right side of the body, the hip, the mid part of your torso, so that would be like where your solar plexus are, all the way up through your ribs. You might even feel a little stretch in your arm. Breathe here. And then let your fingertips bring you all the way up. Stretch up nice and tall. Inch those fingers up toward the ceiling. And now push up and out to the side, bringing your arm to shoulder height on the side of the body, and then bring it across the chest, coming into a nice tall spinal twist. Holding on to the back of the chair if you can. Don't forget to breathe here. Now let's release our hand from the back of the chair and come around into that nice center part of the chair. And let's stretch our legs out. And hopefully you're sitting toward the edge of your seat. Stretch your legs out. Sit nice and tall. Keep your shoulders relaxed. And let's slowly lean back. Let your core do the work of coming toward the back of the chair. And rest on the back of the chair. Bring your arms all the way overhead. Really stretch, nice full body stretch right here. Take 2 nice deep breaths. This is one of my favorite stretches. Now bend your knees. And bring your arms down by your sides. You can put them on the chair, especially if you're at the very edge. I don't want you falling off your chair. Engage your core and come all the way up to a nice tall seat. Staying at the edge of your seat, stretch your legs out wide. Oh, mischief's right in the middle of me. I'm Mischief. Stretch your legs out wide and place your hands right at the tops of your thighs. And let's lean forward, hinging at the hip, nice tall back. Lean forward, don't fall off your chair. And just let your hands relax all the way down as far as you can reach. And just notice where you feel the stretch right here. And breathe into the stretch. And then engage your core and come all the way up, nice and slow. Let your core bring you up. Holding on to the chair, let's go to the right side of our chair. I'm gonna try to get around you here, Mister. So now your right leg is your foundation leg. Your left leg is going to get that nice stretch. Mischief is right there. So this is going to be a bit of a challenge to get my posture correct. Okay. So let's begin by stretching our fingertips toward the floor. And again, feeling that nice long stretch across the top of the shoulders. Perhaps you even feel it at the base of the neck. Just breathe into that stretch. And then see if you can keep that stretch going as we stretch down. Stretch your arms straight out and up, coming into warrior one from the chair. Relaxing your left hip. Can you feel a stretch coming up through the hip? Maybe right in front of the hip bone. Nice tall stretch here. Don't forget to breathe. Now, inch your arms up just a little bit higher. Relax your right arm down and hold on to the chair. Stretch your left arm up, 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 and over. And just release yourself into your chair. Get that nice long stretch. Remember, relax that left hip. And really try to just rest and breathe here in this nice, beautiful, long stretch for the left side of the body. And then let your fingertips bring you all the way up and stretch just a little bit taller if you can. And then relax your left arm down the side to shoulder height. And let's bring it across the chest, holding on to the back of the chair in a nice tall spinal twist. And then release your hand from the back of the chair and come to the front. And don't step on your cat. And once again, Let's do that nice full body stretch. Stretch your legs straight out. Let your core hold you up and bring you slowly to the back of your chair. And you can rest there as you bring your arms up and really stretch. Stretch nice and long. And breathe nice and deep. Now let's bring our arms down, holding on to the sides of the chair so that you don't fall off. Bend your knees and engage your core and let your core bring you all the way up, always guarding to make sure if you're right at the end of your seat, you don't fall off. And coming to a nice tall seat. Let's once again stretch our legs out in that nice wide seat. Make sure that you're feeling very safe. Your feet are kind of snug into your carpet. We're gonna hinge from the hip here, nice tall back. And let our hands slide all the way down. Nice tall back here. And breathe into this stretch. And just notice if this second time in this wide seated forward fold from the chair, if it's just a little deeper, if you find your muscles really relaxing a little bit more into the stretch, breathe into every part of your body where you feel the stretch. And then engage your core and inhale yourself all the way up. And exhale back, but don't rest on the back of the chair this time. Nice long back. Let your core hold you in this lounge position. And let's take 2 nice deep breaths here. And then let your core bring you all the way up to that nice tall center seat. And let's bend our knees. I had to look down to see if Mischief was still there, and he's not. So bend your knees, sitting nice and tall at the edge of your seat. Relax your arms down by your sides. And let's inhale up. And relaxing the right arm down, let's bring the left arm over as we exhale. Half crescent moon. Take a breath here. Let your fingertips bring you all the way up. Relaxing the left arm down, stretching the right arm up and over. Half crescent moon. Breathe here. And then let your fingertips bring you all the way up. Interlace your fingers. Stretch nice and tall. Lean to the right, full crescent moon. And then come up through center, stretch, 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 and lean to the left, full crescent moon. And then come up through center, stretch up nice and tall, release your fingers, and let's twist to the right and open our arms to Thursday. Nice tall back here, nice deep breath. And then inhale yourself back to center, and exhale, twist to the left, and open your arms to this new day. And then inhale yourself back to center and relax your arms down. Let's roll our shoulders up to our ears and squeeze. And relax our shoulders down the back. And let's bring our shoulders up the back and squeeze. And relax our shoulders down the front. So, coming to the very edge of your seat, we're going to breathe ourselves up to a nice standing position. We came down in Goddess, and we're going to come up with a nice big inhale. So sitting at the edge of your seat, make sure that your feet are fully, connected to the floor. Push through the bottom of your, push through the bottom of your feet and feel the tightening in your legs. And actually hold on to your chair for a moment. I think the other day we did those little teeny pelvic tilts where we just move the lower half of our body. We just scoop our pelvis under, and there you have it, pushing through your feet, and relax. And just notice that your natural seat has just that little arch in the lower back. And again, let's do a nice little pelvic tilt here. And release. 2 more. Little pelvic tilt. And release. 1 more. Little pelvic tilt. And release. And relaxing down with your arms, shake them out. Let's do a nice inhale here. And release it. And on your next inhale, breathe yourself all the way up. And release. Let's step out a little bit wider. And let's inhale up. And exhale. Squat down. And inhale up. And exhale. Come down. And inhale up. And exhale down. 1 more. Inhale up. And exhale down. And then let's inhale ourselves back up to center. Walk our feet a little bit closer, coming into mountain pose. Our back is relaxed. Our knees are soft. Our shoulders are soft. Let's take a few moments to breathe ourselves right in to our bodies, noticing how our bodies feel after this short practice today. And let's inhale up and exhale down. And let's inhale up the front, bringing our hands together in prayer pose. Let's bring them all the way down to our heart center. And let's take one more nice deep breath here. Whatever this Thursday holds for you, I hope it's a good one. If you're coming to in-person classes today, I hope we've done enough in the first part of our practice to shoo away the storm until we're done. And if we do get those big storms today, please be safe and enjoy those storms. I love thunderstorms, so have a wonderful Thursday. Namaste.